Thanks, guys. Doing a great job.
Mate, have a great weekend.
You too, man.
Morning, guys. How are you today? Have a good weekend.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here at a voting location here in the Bitcoin Cash City. Now, they want to propose a change in the constitution that would basically give powers to an international government corporation through subversion. Now, I don't want to be talking about that because it is a divisive topic, and it's a topic that most people don't understand because they dumbed it right down to obfuscate, to muddy the waters of what it's really about. It's got to do with our Indigenous people here and their sovereignty that they already have, their voice that they already have here in Australia, that the imperialists, I don't know, the white man that is trying to say that they don't have a voice. Anyway, so I'm not saying either, but the fact is I want to talk about Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin's constitution is basically money for the world. It's supposed to be a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, not just for the wealthy, but for the poor as well. And what we saw in the leading up to the massive rise, g'day dog, have a good one. I respect you. I respect you too. So what we have here is Bitcoin people voted in a way. They became Satoshi citizens. They were using Bitcoin as a way of doing transactions. Merchants were adopting it, and you had a bit of growth. Then came the politicalization of Bitcoin, where you had factions of a community that was basically underwritten and propaganda promoted by Blockstream. Now, Blockstream has got backing by Visa, MasterCard, and that sort of things, which led to a fork in Bitcoin. So then you have Bitcoin Cash, and you got and then you got Bitcoin, the other one, right? Now, by rights, Bitcoin Cash should be BTC because it never strayed from the constitution of the white paper laid out by Satoshi Nakamoto, which is to be a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. With BTC as it stands today, it is more of you buy this token and you hold it, and if you want to shift it, if you want to move it, you've got to use a third party, i.e. Visa, MasterCard, or some sort of financial backing to move it, like a Lightning network and stuff like that. I've used Lightning, it sucks. Man, the amount of fees to put on your Bitcoin onto Lightning and then to take it off once everything's settled is not even worth my time to explain and to teach anyone. And frankly, I don't care about it, and I gave up on it. I use and live on Bitcoin Cash. A lot of people that I know from the third world countries, the Indigenous people here, they use Bitcoin Cash as their own sovereign currency. They use Bitcoin Cash as a way of transacting. Now, the Indigenous people here, the adoption, even though it's a little bit low, they are more and more liking Bitcoin Cash through my efforts with meeting with these tribes. And so we shall see if the Australian Constitution gets changed and amended, where it gives power to an outside authority or to lobbyists to speak for people, to pretend they are speaking for people when they're not. Then we shall see. So Bitcoin Cash, it is basically a community. Now, I watched an episode on the Bitcoin Cash podcast, and there was these bunch of guys, they do NFTs, gurus and ninjas and that sort of stuff. And they were saying how we are not a toxic community. That's because we all have a vision for freedom, a vision of fairness, and we are not played by lobbyists or people that want, or companies that want to come in and control the chain, especially governments. So in that, out of all this that I just said, that Bitcoin Cash is Bitcoin. It's always was, always will be, and the Bitcoin tag BTC rightfully belongs to Bitcoin Cash. One day everyone will find out about it, because Bitcoin Cash adoption is growing, the network is growing, the price is growing, even though we don't see, I believe fiat currency should be priced in BCH, because BCH is limited, only 21 million coins, that sort of stuff. And fiat currency they can just print more of. So why would you want to have a currency that can be devalued, print out, used for war, like we're seeing today, and use something that is more of an exchange of labour, of worth, peer-to-peer? So myself, I've solemnly pledged my allegiance to Bitcoin Cash, to the community, and that's the way it is, and our community is growing, and so we are building our own nation, the Bitcoin Cash nation, the bitch nation. Anyway, guys, I'll leave that with you. Just remember, if you got Bitcoin Cash, you are, I am, we're all Satoshi. Let's do our part. Take care. And how do I stop it?